obviously a cameo winner, but
The ones that can go boom, 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 punch, 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 all
I'm
the
with that
lyrics,
answer.
because also it helps us, guys. Give us more short songs. I'm starting to, just beg you guys on radio now.
Yeah,
But yeah. By the way, can we talk about the fallout from from the news for Angelique Kidjo because she had to lock her comment
yeah.
section up on social media. I thought that was a bit. I mean, I understand that people have feelings, but then she had to go. They took it to Instagram and they were just.
I, I don't know if it's the situation of things in Nigeria that is just making people
No,
spaz
it's
out
not.
unnecessarily. Just like with Nigeria not qualifying for the World Cup, people just went and started smashing things at the stadium now. This is not the first time that Nigeria is actually losing out to nominations and all
Mm.
that. So I don't get why it went that way. Maybe it was the power of the song, or the power of the artists that were there, as nominees. But I don't subscribe to, bashing people online unnecessarily, especially when you know that the other person too is not a scrub at the same time.
We are a really unruly generation, unfortunately, and I don't mean to generalize. I'm not jealous. Some of us, or a lot of us are. Let me put it that way. And so, for this to happen, I love that you brought up the stadium element there
Mm.
because this is also that's what I miss. I miss our parents' generations because we were of a classier nature of things. We really were, and we've just gone lower and lower and
But
lower
hold on,
because I
though.
just feel
I do think this is not just a Nigerian thing, though.
no, the thing is that you see, it's still
Yeah.
it's just not right. All right, we have a problem with being able to shine in the right way. We take things for granted. Just the other day, they said that they wrongfully said that Davido was the first person to be featured on the FIFA soundtrack. All right, and Nigerians, this was the Uber Facts Twitter account. Nigerians flooded the place. Like, yeah, yeah, yeah. And do you know what they flooded it with? IFB. I follow back. I follow back. Like you have the time to shine and talk a little bit more, even correct the situation here.
Mm-hmm.
But you're doing I follow back all the way.
Mm.
Back to the Angie Kijo thing.
Mm.
Angie Kijo has been on the scene before many of us were born.
Yeah.
She's been performing in tons of countries before many of us were born.
Mm.
So just the fact that you don't know who she is or you don't know what her music is does not particularly mean that she is not deserving of any award
Yeah.
whatsoever. She's done a lot of things for the African music scene in
Mm.
general. And we are what 54 countries, over 50 countries in Africa,
Mm.
and you cannot presume that Nigeria is everything about it. Almost, if it was, look at your GDP and look at
Ah, let's
Kenya,
not go
and
there.
then you can tell me
Let's
again
not
whether
go
or not you
there.
feel like we're
Ah,
African China.
Jeff, close that
Okay,
pot. Close
so
that pot.
that's where the
Close
thing
the
is.
pot.
So for you to go as far as to start bullying her in the comment section because she's not the one that chose herself to win the award. All right, she did not do that. It's the people who are voting, and you know what? It's very hypocritical because within the Nigerian section, you have a situation whereby you're up for an award and you have to go and tell people to vote for you, as opposed to just having a voting group that does that job. So I don't know. The number one thing is that she'll be on the team longer than any of us have been. All right, she deserved whatever award that came through. We are not always going to be ruling everything. Everybody do better. And this is somebody who also brought in Nigerians to feature on her album and got nominated for that at the same time. And it's not the Nigeria that made her great. It's the idea and the synergy that actually pushed that forward there. So to be jumping in the comment section and being very abusive, it's the wrong thing to do. It is really, really, really wrong, and it hurts to see that.
We should learn to take losses, and we should rise above all these things. I highlight, you know, asterisks, everything that Chef Jeff has said. So let's just try to act right regardless of anything. Even if you lose, you win. Just keep it very cordial.
My name is Irabo 100, and I endorse this statement. Yeah,
Indeed.
We've got your messages coming in up on 0809 444 981. I will be reading them out after the break. And of course, you can find us for the off-air bands up on youtube.com/smooth981FM Lagos, where we are streaming live.
Don't swag on Smooth.
But really though, Essence should have nabbed best R&B song. Sorry. What happened? It just popped up.
Yeah, there's a little
Cereal,
belt or
custard,
something.
name it. Nourish
That
your
is
kids
gone.
with breakfast plus pick 4, 5, 6
Oh, I don't
growing
know.
up milk.
Alright,
4, 5
I've seen
with
it.
You seen
DHA
it?
to support
Don't
brain
worry.
development.
My handsy hands can do this. Thank you.
456 growing up milk every day.
That's
Should
what
I
I saw.
ask why my fingers are silver?
Your fingers are silver.
It's from this
Need
thing.
help with it? No?
It's
New technology with better ideas.
Come on. Sorry, what were you saying?
No, I'm talking about Essence now. Like,
Even when they
I thought that song was gonna do damage in the Grammy. So like,
food for
okay.
better people. With
No win, nothing. I expected more nominations. I expected so much for that song. That song is a banger.
I'm sorry, but Angelique Kidjo is a. Okay,
No, no, I'm not saying.
Oh, sorry, so sorry. Okay,
Just
we're
like
back
with
on.
Caesar's album back in the day now. Or King of them, Kemi Adetiba not winning anything at AMVC is that time. For nothing.
I get you.
www.gonigeria.com.
This year I heard that they reached out to her and the babe said, I'm not doing it. She just said, oh, well, you guys go away, I'm not doing it.
All right, we're back in. Let me read the messages. Okay, here we are. We've got more for you inside the grapevine, but we've also got your messages coming in. So let's do this. Tayo from Aja says, Wizkid FC have forced Kidjo to close her account. Even went after Yemi Alade, the chef's fave. Congratulations to the winners. These children of perdition. Oh, wow. These children of perdition need to know that they can't have it all. It's not a birthright. Okay, Tyler from Aja. And he goes on to talk about Don Jazzy acquired by Spotify. Huge business win from Nigeria. Check the date on that. Check the date on that because that's April 1st. And the Grammys have been dragging Femi Kuti since 2003 with the nominations. It must be exhausting. And I like to think the musician in question could have told his fans to stop with where did it go? To stop the vile remarks. Okay, whilst Larry, I love how Larry is always like Larry from the abroad in quotation marks says, Auntie Kidjo is a legend. Methinks artists should be asking her when she's dropping her next album so they can plan their own launch around hers, because once she drops an album, that Grammy is bagged. Ask Berna. And who do we have here? This is Chris from, oh wait, no, this is a wrong one. All right, Cruz, thank you for the update. And Ali says, I think the Grammys don't work based on the biggest songs. They're academies of listeners who vote on which song should get what plaque, and that in a way validates the world's unpopular. I know Angelique Kidjo is not one of those unpopular artists you're talking about, but goes on to say, even though sometimes the snub can be major, I still like that the Grammys are not about the popular opinion. And the comments keep on coming in. I do remember you can leave your comments as well up on youtube.com/smooth981FM Lagos. Let's get going with more because a lot more has been happening. By the way, doesn't this news give you deja vu? Because I'm very sure we discussed this thing on the grapevine, a la social media detectives. But Emma Abaga and Eniola Mafe have come out to say that yes, we are engaged.
Yeah.
You know, and I was like, congratulations, you broke the news after we broke the news. You know.
I guess they made it official. Just let's go through the blogs and all the newspapers and everything, as much as other people knew about it. So I'm happy for MI. Hopefully he releases more music better than the ones he did before.
How did you take it from
That
there
just
to
went
there?
left. That just
How
went
did you
very-
take it from there to there?
that went very
Here,
left.
Ramon.
I'm sorry. I just,
Um, Well, I mean, I like how, okay, even before the social media thing, they want to keep it in the public space. I feel like there's a bigger sense of inner peace when you're not throwing your relationship in front of people all of the time. And it's very
Cosine.
sweet how he did the compilation thing, I have to say.
Oh, I really
That really
liked
was a very
that.
lovely thing.
Yeah.
And so I'm really wishing them the best.
Oh, well, if you haven't seen that, I think I saw it up on Twitter,
Twitter,
actually. Yeah,
yeah.
it was really lovely. It was like,
Yeah.
oh my days, you could chart their growth, and then together with their
Yeah.
videos and their pictures,
Painstakingly.
it was a
Mhm.
lovely. It was so sweet and so heartfelt. So, thank you for actually bringing that up, Chef Jeff. That was much
Pleasure.
needed. All right, people, this is the Grapevine. If you are just tuning in to your Love Music, Love Life station, Smooth 98.1. I'm Shakwa Martins in the studio with me. I've got Chef Jeff 3000. If you're up on YouTube, by the way, we had to, I don't know what happened, but we need to dress to meet up with his standards from today onwards because he came in and he just stunned everybody. You can find him up on YouTube, up on the live stream.
Yeah.
And of course, Irabo 100. Here he
That's why I
is.
keep it
Yay.
always.
And yeah, we've got more for you. So let's get into this. Oh, in the story that just will not end until it sees an end to apparently somebody's career, Bad Boys 4 has been paused reportedly over Will Smith's Oscars slap. So, we kept, the news just kept coming out after the slap, all the ramifications. He finally resigned from the Academy after many people were just not impressed with the is it called the wording of his apologies, I suppose. And all that happened afterwards. They were like, there needs to be some consequences. And another consequence. This one, I'm quite happy because I'm very tired of all these sequels that get into 20 in number. So when I heard that Bad Boys 4 had been reportedly paused, I was like, okay. I mean, what about you guys? What do you think?
I mean, when you said will not go away, that was an unintentional pun, right? That wasn't an intentional pun.
You get me. You get me.
I mean, Will has been in a situation where for a long time now, his career profile has been just about sequels and just a few odd movies scattered here and there, which haven't quite hit the mark. Almost in the sense of a Tom Cruise and Mission Impossible this and Mission Impossible 27 and blah. So with this news, I mean, I too am like, there's no need for it right now with this whole Bad Boys, and then what's the other one again that he'll make?
Fast and loose.
No, there's also iRobot 2, which
Yeah.
actually I wouldn't mind actually probably seeing, to be honest. But we're not going to be talking about we're not going to stop talking about Will for a while because we know that the ruling from the Academy board is going to be coming in.
Oh yeah,
on
that's
the 18th.
April 18th.
Exactly. So he's still going to be a topic, and to be honest, his resignation it's not enough. It honestly is not enough, in my view. There needs
What
to be
do you want to
some-
see then?
Oscar taken away?
There does need to be some consequence to it. I'm sorry. It's just wrong. He ruined
An
decades
evening,
of legacy
Mm-hmm.
in just one moment.
Yeah.
In just one moment. And as a comedian to a comedian,
Mm-hmm.
it just made no bloody sense of
Yeah.
it to me, to be
At
honest.
all.
So that's our apologies, but there needs to be a consequence that comes with that. It's not enough to resign.
I agree
All right?
completely.
And I respect that Jada is keeping silent because by now, Red Table would have been happening.
True
Yeah.
story.
By now, Red
You
Table be
know
happening,
what
and you will now be
happened?
hearing all sorts of
True
things.
story. Should I
that,
like? So we're gonna bring someone to the red table and
Yeah,
sit
yeah,
down
and
and
you will now
discuss it
see
in all
Will.
its entirety.
And Will Smith to be there,
there you
talking
go.
about everything.
Maybe she might even try and bring Chris Rock, who is too sensible to actually say, "I'm not."
No,
gonna
he
be there.
wouldn't. He
Thank you
wouldn't
very
be there
much."
most definitely.
You know.
Chris Rock, I'm liking that he's just keeping everything under wraps.
For now.
Yeah, for now.
Yeah.
For now, and he has his tour that is going on. It's going to be in London. It's going to be in different places. So let him keep doing his business. And I want them to actually, take away his Oscar. I want them to do deeper things because
I agree.
this thing that he did, you had a black producer, you had two black women also hosting, you had people who went through training to become actors, winning certain awards. You had people who were independent who won awards. So it's an evening that you're talking about a lot of people who put in the hard work to be there in that place to even be considered. You now ruin that kind of thing.
Okay,
I
so
agree.
what I'm going to ask now is, at what point does it get all too much? Because people have, especially in the cancel culture that we live in, right? That has come up as well in with regards to Will. In that, guys, you already talked about the decades, Chef Jeff, the decades of legacy. You know, at what point are you like, okay, one incident, just how much do you want to, or do you expect to see it ruin a career that he has built up over decades?
I just
Always
want
with a smile.
with me
Mostly
it
with a
ends
smile.
it ends when his Oscar gets returned.
Yes,
It ends
he
when
needs
his
to.
Oscar
Yeah,
gets returned.
that's what I'm saying.
And then
you
he
need to
can see,
return
and
his
then of
Oscar.
course he's got films in production right now, some in post production, some in pre production. Great. Let's see how you do with that going forward. That's okay by me. But you must face the consequence of
Yes,
it.
you must.
That Oscar that you finally won,
Take it away.
take it away.
Ah, I don't know what to say
Once,
about
once
this.
that's taken away,
Yeah,
full
take it
stop.
away. I'm okay
Full
with
stop.
that.
I'm okay.
Take it away.
Yeah.
Let him now work to go and get another one.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's
Let him
it.
now.
Okay.
Let him now.
And he knows the strategy.
Yeah.
He knows now. Play a real life character,
Yeah.
and that's the end of the story.
Mhm.
Oh, meanwhile, by the way, can I just say this thing? When it comes to these tentpole productions, right, they rely very heavily on the name. So all of them, Bad Boys, 2, 3, 4.
Hopefully 6, 7.
No,
Probably.
no.
He never
You know he has
knows.
There
a
are
son.
about
You know he has a
no.
son in the previous
I
one.
I know.
So I mean, they're gonna build a whole
Come on,
family.
look at the way
No,
the
but you
story.
see, the thing
Dynasty.
is that with the way things are with Will, he might be. I mean, they've said that it's not going to particularly affect the couple's performances or their movies or whatever.
Mm.
But people are going to be weighing things very much because Will Smith is minimum 20 million.
Mhm.
You know that. I mean, 20 million for Wild Wild West, and we saw what that was
Yeah.
like. So that is just where things are going to come into play. For me, it ends once you get that Oscar
Oh my
return.
god, guys, are we
That
gonna
is it.
have discount bin Will Smith? Where they're like, get him while he's less hot.
Make more
Probably.
movies. I'm sure Hollywood will even come in
Probably
and say,
that
let's
that
just
way he
feature
might
him.
become more prominent and actually in cinema because to be honest, it's his price that keeps him less prominent
Mhm.
in certain ways.
And
He
I don't
knows
really
what
like
he's
his
worth.
selection of films. If we're being honest, yeah, I'm not saying that he's a bad actor, but I'm just saying his selection of films. If you just look at his,
He's
whole-
not a bad actor
No.
at all. I'm just a.
Mhm.
Yeah. So
It's
I
the script.
yes, it's just just when you read the script, just try and imagine what it will look like when people are sitting down to watch it. That's all.
What was that
And
superhero
also
film?
a little less. Oh, are you talking about Hancock?
Okay.
Oh yeah, Hancock.
Right. Okay.
Hitch, Hancock.
Hitch.
No,
Um,
Hitch was okay.
Pursuit of Happiness.
Hitch was okay.
I'm just trying to think
great
through.
film. Great film.
Pursuit of
Pursuit was a good film.
It
Yes.
was an okay film.
Yes.
I'll give you.
So you
that.
see what I'm saying? Like, no, you can actually
Notice
mention.
how Chef Jeff is quiet.
No, Pursuit. He was nominated for that one.
Yeah, Pursuit was good.
But again, it seems to actually
£7.
play a real life character and they
It
come
was
back.
a very
And the
manipulative
one that they were
tug
actually
on
having issues with concussion when Jada was, I'm
Ah.
going to boycott. I'm like, Jada, what are you saying?
You were
Come
not
on,
invited.
What are you saying?
Yeah,
You
no,
know,
nobody was impressed with
Come
that.
on.
Nobody was impressed with that. And Taya says, congratulations, MI, very proud of you, says Taya. And please, Will Smith's stories should rest. The Kardashians didn't break the internet like this, and Family can already have enough material for a sketch. Whilst Emeka says, Will is a smacking example of just got you there. Just how a small spark, thought through or not, can burn a whole forest. It
Mhm.
instructs all of us,
Yeah.
says Emeka. All right, let's move on now. Let's see what else we've got going.
Mhm.
So, DJ Obi,
Okay.
thank you, W. Should talk about this.
See, I'm still in shock.
Because
I never.
I'm not quite sure
I'm not.
what happened there. So we've all known of Bankole Wellington's political ambitions,
Yeah.
right? He came out, didn't quite work. He was like, let me go and
Drop album or some
do
sort
some
of song.
stuff. I'll do some other things.
Mhm.
Then he came back and recently announced that he'd be running for a seat in the Federal House of Representatives.
Yeah.
And people were commenting as they do.
Mhm.
Then DJ Obi just came out of
No
left
way.
field. And I'm not quite sure what happened. He went on, he now dropped a comment. We saw the tick. We were like, Who is this? Why? What's happening? And he said, anywhere breeze blow, you day there. Today, pastor, tomorrow, artist, next tomorrow, politician, next week, deliverance ministry, next month, new single on the way. I beg, we need real politicians, he wrote. To which another user, Instagram user, like responded, like, how far now? What's going on here?
I mean,
Paraphrasing people.
yeah.
And then he went in.
We're in Nigeria, we're in Lagos. I mean, hustle is hustle, regardless. You can dabble into so many things as long as you're good at it. Jack of all trades is not an issue for me. So long that you are performing or you're, making the right steps. I really don't get that comment saying you're here. You have to do so many things. You
But,
can't
like,
rest on one income.
Obviously, there's
in
something
Nigeria.
behind this thing, and I think that is what is now the deeper issue here, because the way he went in, saying, this concept is
Yeah.
still disgusting. It will all play out, and I won't be silent. I was like, what will all play out?
I would be
How
shocked.
quickly is it going to play out?
if that were
Honestly
true.
speaking, there's clearly something, like you said, Chopper, you're right. There's something deeper within this that only people in the industry will probably know about. Maybe DJLB is in the know of
Information we
certain
don't
things
know
that we don't
about,
know
yeah.
about. But then at the same time, I respect Banky's ambition to move into the political space as a young person.
Yeah.
Because we're not seeing that happening, and here we keep on saying that he used to rise up, and here he is going into it. But I do question his antics or how he's going to be doing things, to be honest, because there's an element of watching Banky in person, and you can see that there's an act to it. So you're never sure if there's an act to it or not. Let me put it that way. So is he going into this for the people, because that's what we need right now? We've been needing that for a long time. We're saying you should rise up and do that, or is he going into this as another Banky worldwide avenue of things? I don't really know that for sure. Hopefully it is for the people, and let's see how that goes. But it's still very interesting to know what the underlying thing for DJ Obi, someone such as DJ Obi, as prominent as him, to come forward with that and be like, leaving us just hanging, wanting to know what is it that we don't know about.
Guys,
right now.
my Amebo antenna is up.
I mean,
Just waiting, man.
my connection is never dying, so I would look forward to how this unfolds. I really, really want to see what will happen.
Okay, and very quickly, let me read this one in. Emma from Lagos says, seeing all the vile and disgusting comments from Nigerians on Angelique Kidjo is so annoying. Nigerians need to stop this silliness on social media. Someday somebody will find you. Oh my gosh, I still remember. No, we don't have time. Dr. Davis from Ikoyi says, Will's movie Aladdin was also good. Thank you. Okay. On that note,
What's
we
that
end
person's
the
name?
show. You can find them on social media. Make sure you check out at Irabo100
Yeah.
and at Chef Jeff 3000.
Yep.
Oh my days. Oh hey, do you guys have anything coming up that we need to be made aware of?
Yeah, April 24, Sunday, I'm having a novelty football match between media personalities and comedians. We're giving out free malaria testing, free malaria treatment, free insecticide, free food, free drinks. Come and have fun. Admission is free. Sunday, April 24.
Hey.
Campus Mini Stadium, Lagos Island.
And today, what is today's date again? Today's April something. Right?
April 5th.
Today's the 5th
April
of April,
5th, yeah.
right? Okay, well, let's just put it this way. Right after the show on the Grapevine 981, I will be dropping my new delivery menu, so go check it out.
Oh,
Place your orders, and let's get things going and feed some people, y'all.
you need tester. Official tester.
No, it's
Why is
already
Irabo
sure.
always like this? We're ending the
Everybody
show,
says
people.
that.
Coming up 9 o'clock Lagos, you will be talking wherever you are in the world.
Grapevine on the
Official
Smooth
tester
Show.
work. I'm official tester for my sister.